Stage do any more today?
One will be along presently.
Heading which way?
Laredo.
That's where I'm heading. Got me a job there.
You'll have to spend the night.
What for?
Country up ahead's a mite rough to travel without daylight. Make yourself at home. Time will pass quick enough. Always does.
Much obliged.
Howdy, Reb.
Howdy.
Name's Pace. Art Pace.
Yuma. Johnny Yuma.
Good horse?
Just a roan, but she was the only living thing I had.
Well, every living thing dies sooner or later. I promise you that.
Young man, may I have your arm?
You're a gentleman, Yuma.
Johnny Yuma was a rebel. He roamed through the West. Did Johnny Yuma, the rebel, he wandered alone. Johnny Yuma.
Not very attractive, is it?
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Welcome to McKee Junction.
McKee Junction, huh? McKee Junction? Looks like just a shack as far as I can see.
I reckon it depends on what you're used to.
Well, I'm used to a great deal more, I can tell you that. I'm sure that goes for Miss Cynthia as well.
I don't seem to have much choice right now, thanks to Mr. Farnham.
That gambler in Laredo didn't have much choice when you killed him. We better take a look at the station.
Would you mind helping me? Thank you.
This here's the first time I've ever seen someone like her. And close enough to put a hand on her.
Well, I wouldn't try it, my friend. The bounty hunter's the only one who puts a hand to her.
A woman like that can cause an awful lot of trouble.
I think the Rev and I will control ourselves.
I've no cause to mix in.
Well, I think it's uncivilized. Highly uncivilized. If we were back east.
We're not back east, Kramer. And if we were, you'd be the first to holler for somebody to protect you from killers, male or female. Now, these two have decided to mind their own business. I'd advise you to do the same thing.
I don't have to take orders from you, Farnham.
You could learn to keep your mouth shut for a while. I've been listening to it ever since you hailed on that stage out in the middle of nowhere. A perfect stranger, shooting off your mouth and causing nothing but trouble. And if you're a drummer like you say you are, where's your goods, your case?
Well, I'll tell you. Just yesterday, a man took a great yen for it. He had an eye for genuine Morocco binding, so I sold it to him. And I made a very handsome profit, too.
Downright unusual for a salesman to be tromping the countryside with no goods, nothing to sell.
Well, it's nothing to you, Farnham, so why don't you just tend to your business and I'll tend to mine.
Can't seem to locate the attendant here.
I'm tending the outfit for a day or two. Mikey got himself a touch of fever.
I'll see to the horses then. You look after the passengers. Take good care of them.
Sure will. Give them the best we got. Got a tasty meal setting on the fire already. It's enough for everybody. If you folks want to take seats at the board here.
I didn't know you had a curiosity for guns, Mr. Kramer.
Why, no, Miss Cynthia. I mean, yes. Yes, I do. I find them a very intriguing subject, very intriguing indeed. How about you? I'm sorry, Miss Cynthia. I truly am.
Seats, folks? The rifles stay loaded, you know. I already tried them. Causes less trouble that way.
Miss Kenyon?
Not much of a conversationalist, are you, Farnham?
I'm doing my job. I find I keep my mind on it better if I talk less.
If I had a traveling companion like that, I don't think I'd have any trouble keeping my mind on it under any circumstances. Isn't that right, Yuma?
I think Farnham makes good sense.
A little light-hearted conversation at the dinner table makes the juices flow.
Well, we got the horses all tucked in. Looks like a nice, clear evening. Crisp weather. Good for sleeping. Well, there's not much more I can do around here today, and usually when I'm in these parts, I have dinner with a friend.
Ain't nothing nearby except the Widow Bunner, and she lives...
Stagecoach leaves at dawn sharp. Well, have a good night, folks.
See you in the morning.
Even during meals, Mr. Farnham? You have 3 big, strong men to help you if I try and get away. Oh, well, I suppose I should be thankful for the little things. To begin with.
Now, I've been wondering, Farnham, what does a man think about himself when he hunts down a woman like an animal and delivers her for a price?
You don't rile a blacksmith or a school teacher for doing his job.
I didn't mean to rile him. Just asked a question.
Maybe it takes a special kind of man to do a special kind of job like this.
Oh, maybe it takes a man who's had his fill of being a man.
I've had enough swill out of you. What are you taking up with dirt like that for?
Maybe for the same reason I took up for you when the odds got a little long.
It's not my job to worry about guilt or innocence, man or woman. And the picture doesn't matter either. Sure, I make a living at it. But so does the man that hangs him, and the man that buries him. Maybe they've got families to feed, too. I've never seen any of you before. I don't know who you are or where you come from. Any of you. Maybe one of you is here for something he shouldn't be. For her. But I swear this to you. I'll take Cynthia Kenyon to Laredo, dead or alive. I'll stake my life on it.
Well, you folks are about through, I see. With this many people, I reckon I'll bed down in the stable. Give you customers some spreading out room. Left you all a bucket of water, if you should feel a need. Good fresh spring up here. Coffee pot's all set, too. All you gotta do is wet her and heat it up. Sleep well, folks. Coach leaves at dawn.
I can't leave soon enough to suit me.
Water's warm. It's probably been standing there all day.
Never was my drink, anyway.
Water's water.
You hold it.
Dead. I guess somebody at this station didn't come along just for the ride. Yeah, we all had a chance at that water bucket. Well, Farnham said it. None of us know anything at all about the other.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I couldn't kill anyone, not anyone.
Somebody could and did for her.
Look, mister. I just do the chores here. I'm like you. I ain't seen none of them before.
You're not the regular attendant. Besides, you offered us a cool drink.
I already explained that.
You told us a story, that's all. We got no way to prove whether it's true or not.
But what can I do? Drag that old man down here to testify to it?
If you're Cynthia's friend, I got a feeling there isn't any old man. Any more.
If you're calling me a killer...
I'm calling you nothing. Yet.
Well, I guess that brings it around to me.
I guess so.
Well, let's see how I figure in this. You think I'd risk my neck for a girl like that? That'd be real love, huh, Reb? There's only one person I love. Myself. I promise you that.
Aren't you forgetting one? The driver. He could be waiting out in those rocks with that shotgun of his right now.
I didn't forget anybody.
Here. Save yourself a lot of trouble. Unlock it and we can all go our separate ways. No one need worry. It's a good deal. It's a good deal all around.
If you don't, Yuma, you'll be praying for trouble. For all of us.
She's no concern of ours.
What?
You fool.
You rotten fool!
You want to know what concern this is of mine? I had that ladle in my own hand ready to drink, but Farnham stopped me. Not the one who poisoned the water. He was willing to let me die. Farnham saved my life. Now I suggest you all find a comfortable seat. It could be a long night.
Yuma, I'm getting awfully tired of this. You have to just sit here. Can't we go out and get some fresh air or something?
In the morning.
I'm getting a little sick. I don't like anybody holding a gun on me. I don't care what the reasons are.
Well, I'm getting awfully sick of all this play acting. Now put that gun away or do...
Running short for you, Cynthia.
I got nothing to say to you.
What about some coffee? Coffee's almost hot. No need to let me out of your sight, if that'd make you feel any better.
Do everything real slow. I want to see both hands all the time. You know how early the sun comes up here in these hills, Cynthia? You know, if the driver's on my side and not yours, we'll be on our way to Laredo in a couple of hours. Your man must know that time's running short, too. But maybe he's made his move and he won't make another.
Leave me alone.
Why, did you leave Farnham alone?
I had nothing to do with his killing.
Kind of like picking straws. Farnham got the short one this time. How many more are there like it?
I told you I had nothing to do with it.
Can you depend on a man who would kill like that, Cynthia? If you'd have been thirsty instead of Farnham, would he have let you drink?
I don't know.
I thought you were sure.
I am.
You don't convince me. I don't even think you've convinced yourself.
Stop it! Why don't you stop it?
Tell him.
Go on, tell him. You don't want to protect a killer like that, do you?
You leave me alone.
Why should I? He could have killed me too, you know. Now go on, talk! Talk or I'll beat it out of you!
Here's the coffee.
Satisfied?
Yeah. I'll take this one.
Coffee, Cynthia?
Yeah.
You don't have much time. When are you gonna make your move?
Where's Pace? He ran out after the woman.
Give me some shell.
Hold it! You've been playing hero here. This one's loaded.
Yuma, I am just a salesman.
Oh, Bart, you're here. Oh, I didn't know what else to do. But now you're here, it doesn't matter. Where are the horses?
I haven't got any horses, Sin.
Oh, then how are we going to get away from here?
Yuma knew what he was doing when he tried to break you down. He was just an amateur. A lawyer would do a lot better.
No, I'd have gone through with it. But now we don't have to. We can get away.
They might find you, Sin. It's a chance I can't take.
I'd have told them I shot the gambler. You said they'd never hang a woman. Remember. Remember, you said my life. My love, I promise. You said you'd wait for me.
Wait? You idiot. That poison was meant for you, Sin. Fastest I could get anywhere. I'd have killed them all to get to you.
But I love you. I love you, don't you trust me? Bart, give me a chance to prove that I love you.
Listen to me, Sin. You ran, I caught you. We struggled and the gun went off. You're a fugitive. I'd only be upholding the law.
Oh, I'd do anything for you. Anything at all.
I know, Sin. I know. You're going to die for me.
That's all, Pace.
Take it easy, Reb. Just giving you a hand. I want a piece of that bounty money.
It's not what I heard. Turn around.
Why didn't he listen to me? I would have died for him.
I believe you would, but he didn't quite believe it.
My life. My love, I promise. You promised me. You promised.
He was right about one promise. The only thing he loved was himself.
Johnny Yuma was a rebel. He roamed through the West. Johnny Yuma, the rebel, he wandered alone. He got fighting mad, this rebel lad. He packed no stars, he wandered far where the only law was a hook and a draw. The rebel, Johnny Yuma, Johnny Yuma was a rebel. He roamed searched the land, this restless lad. He was panther quick and leather tough. If he figured that he had been pushed enough, the rebel, Johnny Umar.
The rebel Johnny Umar.